Today, we're going to look at another thing authors make choices about: eternal punctuation. I'm not talking about periods, question marks, or exclamation marks. They come at the end of a sentence, and most of the time, they are strict. There are strict rules about how to use them correctly. When I say internal punctuation, I'm talking about commas, dashes, colons, semicolons, and sometimes ellipses. All the punctuation that come in the middle of a sentence. Often authors make choices about internal punctuation just like they do about words and descriptions, making up their own rules so it will sound and feel the way they want. To show you what I mean, I'm going to look at a passage from Julie Brinklow's book Fireflies and think about how she chose to use the internal punctuation so we would understand the story in a certain way. After I do that, I will write down what I think the different punctuation marks are doing. I blinked hard as I watched them. Fireflies! Blinking on, blinking off, dipping low, soaring high above my head, making white patterns in the dark. In the first part, she uses that dash before the word fireflies to set it off from the rest of the sentence. When you read it, pause for a second and then say the word fireflies quickly, which make it seem like seeing them in a big surprise. And the narrator is really excited. In the next sentence, the comma coming one after another, blinking on, blinking off, dipping low, make the words seem to swirl around like fireflies. When I read it, my voice goes up and down, like I imagine the fireflies are doing. Since the last part, making white patterns in the dark, is a little longer than the rest, I want to stretch it out more. It seems like after she gets excited about the fast movements of the fireflies, the narrator starts to slow down and notice more about what we are doing. So, as you can see, a dash makes you pause for a second to set up a surprise, the fireflies, and create a feeling of excitement. Commas separate the different things the fireflies are doing. Make the words swirl around like fireflies. Now, listen and follow along as I read the second passage from Fireflies aloud. See how the internal punctuation helps to read the passage and understand it. Then we dashed about, waving our hands in the air like nets, catching 2, 10, hundreds of fireflies, thrusting them into jars, waving our hands for more. Now see if you can try to do this in your own writing. How does a passage from your writing sound as you see it, as you read it? What is the punctuation that makes it sound that way? Notice the effect of a comma, semicolon, or a dash can make. Does the internal punctuation make your voice speed up and slow down? Or slow down? What sort of pauses does the punctuation create? Long or short? What feeling is created by this pause? Suspenseful, confused, funny? Now, try these internal punctuations in your writing. Off you go.